met Dalee in 1999 at a spiritual gathering around Ma Jaya, who's also an AIDS activist. And he came walking towards me on his walker, and he had this bright smile, this magnitude of spirit around him. And it would draw, everybody in the room would be drawn into him immediately, really, and connect with him on a very intimate level. And very shortly thereafter, I learned of his life struggle with AIDS. And to see this person struggling with this disease for nearly 15 years, and in this body and spirit inspiring and uplifting all the people around him, was just amazing to watch how much they got out of it. I just felt that he had a message to give to a much broader audience, and I felt the way to do it is by making a film about his life. While doing the research, we became very close friends. I was very deeply involved in his life by then. And so by the time he sat in front of the camera to tell the stories, to reveal the story to a witness, to a broader audience, he would be able to open to us on a very, very deep emotional level. And that would free him up, would cleanse him and release him of the past, so he could live life fuller, even though it was draining for him for a little while after, because we couldn't film like the next day. We always had to take little breaks. But still, ultimately, it would free him up and cleanse him of the past, and it would give him a bigger life force to live life. And it would also prepare him for death. It would free him up in all ways to really fly through life. I met Philip Glass several years before I started working on White Shadows. So I told him about Dalee and his life story, and he was very intrigued. So by the time I had the first rough cut done, I sent it to him, and he was very touched by it and offered his music as a score for the film, which it's a wonderful match, a wonderful support of Dalee's spirit. And it's a wonderful honor to have his music on the film as well. So that's how it came to be that Philip Glass music accompanies Dalee's spirit and his journey on the film. The title White Shadow stands for the white blood cells that go down, the count of the white blood cells go down in an AIDS-infected body. But it also stands for the invisible shadow that creeps into the life of somebody with AIDS. Like Dalee said, for him it was kind of like an earthquake happening in his body without knowing what exactly it was. After filming for about 5 years, I went to Spain to edit the film with this wonderful editor, Octavio Turbe. And when we had the first cut done, I gave it to Dalee and let him watch it. I was very excited to see his reaction. And he called me the next day and said that it was difficult for him to watch himself because he does not identify with the disability, but with Dalee, the spirit. But he understood the message that the film is giving to the world, that the energy, his spirit has come through, and that it will help people to uplift themselves through him. So he was very happy about the film. And when we see the film, we think that Dalee might live on forever, but unfortunately 6 weeks after he saw the film, he passed peacefully in his sleep. It was very sad for us, but at the same time I'm very happy that he did get to see the film and that he saw the value, the message that this film is giving to the world, and that his spirit will live on through it.